What is up, peeps and creeps? Welcome to the segment right here on the Chill Play Cafe. We have lots of ways to make money this week. We're gonna sit and talk about all of them, then make our final conclusion. There is even one of them that's gonna give you a special outfit, and I love stuff like that because it's extra stuff in the game for people that are willing to go the distance. And the distance is not that big, it's very short. So hang with me. If you like what we do on the channel, I ask that you drop a like, maybe subscribe, help support, and let's go at it from here. So with this new update that came out, they just gave us the ability to deliver for the Secura, not the Secura serve, but something similar to Garda in real life, where you can go ahead all the way down by the docks and you can start a mission that you take one of these trucks and make a delivery. Now the payouts are horrible, okay? They're not really the payouts that are gonna make you afford the brand new vehicles that they put out in this game. But there's an outfit attached to these missions, and for this week it's a good idea for you to go ahead and grab it. And also there's $200,000 bonus for the weekly challenge attached to these missions, so you get two birds with one stone. Let's go ahead and explain it right here. You start off at the docks, you take the truck. There's gonna be some enemies that will attack you, and remember, this is in a private lobby. These are not real people attacking you for money gain. They're just computer NPCs that you can easily handle because the truck is armored from the back. You're not really getting shot, so don't get shot from the front window. And if you know what you're doing, you'll be able to deliver it. Most deliveries are around like 3 kilometers, 1.5 kilometer. You get around $17,000 to $20,000. For some reason, if you do damage to the truck, supposedly the goods that you're delivering are gonna get damaged and the owners don't like that, but the money is peanuts to begin with. So the 17 or whatever goes down to 16 and a half or 19 and a half from 20. It doesn't really make a big difference. Just get the delivery done, get your $200,000 because it's attached to the weekly challenge. And also, if you do 5 of these missions, you're gonna unlock a special outfit that has to do with this type of job. I tried to modify some stuff in that outfit, like putting on glasses as an accessory. For some reason the whole outfit comes off, but hey, it's something free. Go after it, grab it, get it out of the way, and move on to the next objective. The next thing that's available to you is similar to what we had last week, and that is the money front business. If you bought the weed farm and the hangar, or the weed shop at the front of the beach and the hangar, you can go ahead to the hangar and do the money laundering business. That's gonna give you around $70,000 per mission. So that's not bad at all, right? 70,000 is really decent. The thing is, the mission was difficult. If you're doing it by yourself, there was a whole lot of cops. You had to attach a trailer. I ended up losing sight and holding my phone in the middle of the mission and coming back to it. But then I finished it and I wanted to realize how much money it pays. It pays somewhere around $70,000. It's not bad money, especially if you're playing with friends and you're in a private lobby. You can go ahead and knock a couple of these out. It could be bad for the friends though if they're not making the same amount of money, and that's where things kind of fall apart. So that option is available to you. You can go ahead, keep knocking these out, and remember, the safe is accumulating in the background as you're playing. I emptied $100,000 from it, and I think by the time I was done with the second day in GTA 5, it was sitting at $29,000. I emptied that as well. So the safe is filling up really fast as you're playing the game. It's working in the background. It's a nice passive income. Make sure you check on it all the time and get your notifications. This week, also, if you own a police vehicle, whether it's the motorcycle that just came out or one of the other cars that are in the police arsenal in GTA 5 Online, you can go ahead and do the police dispatch missions. Those are a lot of fun. They are paying $50,000 each, so it's good payouts, and at the same time they're shorter than the money laundering missions. I knocked out 2 of them, made $100,000 for the guide, and I like them. They're fun. I like doing them. They come across as lightweight compared to the other ones, and it's definitely something that I welcome for having this week. The other thing that's available to you is a juggernaut, but this is a double-sided sword. Actually, you know what? It's not a double-sided sword. It's a one-sided sword, and it's really bad. And I'll tell you why. Okay, even though we won. First thing you gotta do, you gotta fill the room. Okay, and there's a lot of brand new level people that are coming in. I was like looking left and right to make sure that my team has got some decent people. So I had a level 500 with me. I was like, okay, maybe this person knows what to do, will be able to be okay. And that's because I got scarred earlier when I went into a game and the juggernaut that we had just went balls to the walls and got killed in the first minute and a half as I'm trying to make my way to the other team and kind of get their juggernaut. So that was a bummer. We lost that round, but then the ones that we won, this is why this is a one-sided sword, like I was saying, the payouts are horrible on double payouts. We did 2 rounds, and in the second round I figured, you know what, let's go get their juggernaut. We have the upper hand, I have good people on my team, and toward the end of the mission it was $28,000, something like that, and I was like, that's double payouts, double RP. I spent a lot of time here. So $28,000 compared to the $70,000 you're making in the money laundering or the $50,000 you're making in the police dispatch, it kind of makes it, you know, it puts it on the back burner and you just don't want to do it anymore. If it is a fun mode for you that you're rolling with a couple of friends and hopefully the game is keeping you on the same team, you're gonna have a lot of fun because you'll be clearing out the other juggernauts. People are making major mistakes and they don't know what they're doing. But if you're rolling solo like myself, not a fun mode. You are pulling your hair, and in my case I lost all my hair, so it's a big problem. I have nothing to pull. The last thing that is available to you is the stuff that we do every week, and that is the stuff that put me well above the $1 million in no time. Let me explain. The HSW time trial that you always see me documenting, the junk time trial, and the regular time trial, those accumulate up to 500,000 because I do the junk time trial twice on the bike, and that pays me $100,000. Plus the other two, so that's 500,000. Then I took advantage of my passive income in the background, and that is the acid lab. I always refill it and make the deliveries. That's 325,000 in the bank. Then I did one of the FIB files, and that's another $320,000 in the bank. So I hit the $1 million mark just out of the regular stuff that comes toward me every week. So don't sleep on those things. Make sure you do them. They definitely count toward the income that you make at the end of the week when everything is said and done in the update. So my advice to you, if you are a solo player, if you have the police cars, go ahead and do the police dispatch. Very easy missions, $50,000. Boom, boom, knock them out. You're gonna make a lot of money. In the background, you have your own businesses that are accumulating. If you still don't have a police vehicle, I know they are expensive, you can go ahead and take advantage of at least the Garda missions with the armor truck. Get that $200,000 from the challenge and bank it. Try to save and get one of those police vehicles as they go on discount. That's what you're building up toward, or building up toward having the acid lab. The hangar business is also not a bad idea. It has good variety. It is a heavy mission, especially if you're playing solo, but you can handle it. I finished it when I put my head into it. I finished it, I got the 70,000, and the safe is making money in the background. So it's gonna come down to your personal preference this week between the money laundering and the police dispatch business. Both of them are fun. It's gonna depend on what type of player you are and what you like to do. Maybe you did too many of the police dispatch, you don't want to do them anymore, and you want to do the brand new DLC. That's a good option, or vice versa. And that should do it for this week, peeps. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for supporting the channel. I hope everybody's having a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.